He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. There is a psalm that soldiers have carried into war folded in their pockets, that mothers have prayed over sleeping children, that people have whispered in hospital beds and bomb shelters and quiet rooms at the end of long, frightening days. It is the 91st Psalm, and from its first line to its last it says one thing over you: you are covered. Tonight, wherever fear has found you, let it speak that over you again, slowly. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust. The secret place, the shadow of the Almighty. The psalm does not begin with a promise that nothing bad will ever come near you. It begins with a place to hide. A secret place, close enough to God that you are standing in His shadow, the way a child stands so close to a parent that the parent's shadow falls right over them. Refuge, fortress. These are not soft words. A fortress is built for when the attack is real. The psalm assumes the danger is real and answers it not by denying the storm, but by giving you a wall to stand behind. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. Listen to that picture. His feathers, His wings. The God who flung the stars across the sky stoops down and becomes like a mother bird, spreading her wings over the nest while the storm rolls through. When a hen senses danger, she does not flee and leave the chicks. She calls them in, and she opens her wings, and she covers them with her own body, so that whatever comes to her first. That is the God of this whole psalm. Under His wings is the safest place in all the world. And His truth, the psalm says, is your shield, not your strength, not your goodness. His truth, wrapped around you like armor. And do not pass over that first danger. The psalm names the snare of the fowler. A fowler was a bird catcher, a man who set hidden traps and nets in the grass, so the little bird never saw it coming until it was caught. How many of the things that have hurt you most in life were exactly that? A snare you never saw, a trap hidden in an ordinary day. The psalm promises that the God who covers you sees every hidden net long before you do, and delivers you from snares you did not even know were set. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. The psalm names the fears one by one, and notice how complete the list is. The terror by night, the things that frighten you when the lights go out and you cannot sleep. The arrow by day, the sudden trouble that comes out of nowhere while you are just trying to live. The pestilence in the darkness, the sickness you cannot see and cannot stop. The destruction at noonday, disaster in broad daylight, night and day, seen and unseen. There is no hour and no kind of fear that the psalm leaves uncovered. Whatever yours is tonight, it is on this list, and it is under His wings. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. This is one of the hardest and most honest lines in Scripture. 1,000 shall fall at thy side. The psalm does not pretend that everyone is spared, that no one suffers, that the righteous never hurt. It says the opposite. The battle is real, and people do fall, but it tells you where to make your home. Thy habitation. Not a place you visit when you are afraid, but the place you live. The one who makes the Most High His dwelling, who does not just run to God in the crisis, but abides there day by day, ordinary day after ordinary day. That one is kept. For He shall give His angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. He shall give His angels charge over thee. The word charge means an order, a command, a duty assigned. God commands His angels concerning you, to keep you in all your ways. Not just the big, dramatic moments, but all your ways, the daily, the unremarkable, the foot that could so easily strike a stone on an ordinary path. This is the very verse that the enemy quoted to Jesus in the wilderness, twisting it to tempt him to jump. But Jesus would not test his Father's love that way. The promise was never a dare, it is a comfort. You are not walking through your life unguarded. There is more around you than you can see. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the serpent shalt thou trample under feet. The lion and the serpent, the thing that roars at you and the thing that slithers up quietly to strike, the fear that is loud and the fear that is hidden. The psalm says you will not just survive them, you will tread on them, you will trample them under your feet. Not because you are strong enough on your own, but because of who is covering you. The one under the wings of God walks over the very things that were meant to destroy him. And then, at the very end, the voice changes. For the whole psalm, people have been speaking about God. Now God himself speaks. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and shew him my salvation. Hear what God himself promises at the close. I will be with him in trouble, not, I will keep you from all trouble, but something better and more honest. When the trouble comes, I will be in it with you. You will not face it alone. He hears when you call. He answers. He is with you in the very middle of the hard thing, and he carries you through it to the other side. And the last words of the psalm are his own. With long life will I satisfy him, and show him my salvation. The story does not end in the trouble. It ends in salvation and satisfaction and the presence of God. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. So tonight, if you are afraid, if you are sick, if 1,000 seem to be falling around you and you do not understand why, run to the secret place. You do not have to be strong enough to win the battle. You only have to get under the wings. The God who covers you is not far off and unmoved. He is the mother bird over the nest, the fortress around the frightened, the one who said, I will be with him in trouble. Call on him tonight, he will answer, and he will not let you go. Do something with this psalm tonight. When you cannot sleep, when the fear comes back, pray it over yourself the way believers have for 3,000 years, and put your own name into it. He shall cover me with his feathers. He shall give his angels charge over me. 1,000 may fall, but I have made the Most High my dwelling. And when he says, I will be with him in trouble, hear it for what it is, the living God speaking your name into the dark. This is not a poem about someone else's God. It is his promise, spoken over your life right now. You are covered, you are kept, and he is with you right now in the middle of it. Rest in the Word.